That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yes, sir. It's Kim time, baby. I said that to get myself started because my energy's been so low today. I was like, I have to do something to get my energy up, man. I can't be up here just monotone. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 5K subs. If you are new to the channel, as you read from the title, we are starting off with Doja Cat. I wanna remember, I wanna remember, I wanna be on camera. That's a cut. Low key, not all the way. RP to OG Mako. Yeah, you guessed it. So essentially on Rap Life, hold on. This is what's going on right now. On Rap Life, Eddie or Ebro brought up Doja Cat. I guess I haven't watched the full episode of Rap Life from this week, but I do know Doja Cat was teasing her new album V on Instagram Live, and she was playing snippets off of it as she always does, kind of like as her new rollout thing. And before that, you know, recently she did the joint with Jack Harlow. And so with those two kind of things going on, she's in the news. So I'd imagine they brought up Doja Cat's supposed to be coming. She put out some stuff on Instagram Live, and that's how the topic of Doja Cat came up. So Eddie, as you see here, Eddie Francis, who's a part 1/3 of the Apple Music Rap Life show, he goes on kind of this rant about how Doja Cat uses the culture when it's convenient for her benefit and the benefit of her career to fit within the culture and be accepted within the culture of hip hop. So she kind of like leans on her black side when it's time to rap and say the N-word. Me personally, just kind of starting off of that, I would say, you know, gatekeeping and all of these things are very, very important to do in hip hop and all of these things and protecting culture. Like, because it's like, right, if it's a white artist or a white person doing this, right, the thing that people have issue with is not the fact that you're just white. It's the fact that you are like a white person visiting something in black culture. And then it's like, you're black for all the times it's convenient. It's fun to dance, to be at the cookout and have a party. But when it's time to get serious about black issues and things that marginalized groups of people face, then you're kind of like nowhere to be found, or you're like disassociating. That's the thing about the black struggle, the black plight, whatever the case might be, right? So I get that for a white artist. For artists who are black, like kind of what we were talking about, the entire Drake versus Kendrick thing, of Kendrick really going at the thing of, you obviously have had this inner battle within yourself of identity issues growing up as a mixed kid. Even though your father was black, you spent most of your childhood with your white mother and family and that side of the family. So, you know, you kind of grew up with this awkward afro, you're very light skinned, grew up in the acting industry, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these things. So it's like, while you know, if you look at the Degrassi stuff when he's behind the scenes today in the life, where he's just showing in his room and in his house tapes and notebooks of raps and tapes and cassettes and vinyls and all that of all these classic rap albums and, you know, CDs of all these classic rap albums. He clearly has cared about the culture from day one. And you see him in photos with his cousins in Memphis growing up, or him with his father growing up and stuff like that. And he obviously like loved being around that because it was like a genuine black experience. So Kendrick called that out and it just is what it is. With Doja Cat, through multiple interviews or whatever throughout her career, you can tell there's always kind of been this weird thing. She has like a strange relationship with the black community, even with what leaked of, like, you know, her being in the rooms and these type of things. You guys know the Nori tweet and everything like that. If you don't know the Nori tweet, they said Doja Cat was in them racist rooms showing feet. And because it leaked that Doja Cat used to be like in rooms with chain 4 guys and stuff like that, incels, like actual incels, not incels of the way that the internet is kind of ran with the word and redefined it. But pretty much just guys who are considered the rejects of society, and they're usually like straight white men, and they kind of have like a black girl going there, and they're all kind of fawning over her because in real life it's like they don't have the chance with a woman that kind of looks like that or something like that, or they don't think they have a chance, so they kind of consider them, you know what I'm saying, like consider them out of their league, and they just talk down on them. And that's where Doja Cat was, and the footage leaked, and it was a big thing in 2020. She put out a whole tweet thread about it, and she says she still shows up in those chat rooms because she enjoys to be in those chat rooms and things like that, and to leave her alone and let her personal life be her personal life. I say all of this to say her relations with her black side, she talks about her father being South African, but her not really having the best relationship with her father, I believe, and things. It's always been a thing of her career. It's like with kind of Donald Glover, it's always kind of been a thing of him and his relationship with black women. That's always been a narrative that he's addressed in his music multiple times throughout the years and everything like that, and through his art, and through the people he hires and the people he keeps around him. His last album, he made a distinct statement by putting majority of the features as black women, like all but Yeet. It's like Yeet is the only and then I guess the people who are on No Excuses playing the instruments, you got Ludwig and another guy on there that's featured on there, but everybody else featured on the album with a named feature, because I think Steve Lacy's playing the guitar on one of the songs as well on Steps Beach, and he might be playing guitar on the joint with Running Away with Fusi, and I know Fuche, and I know he has Shabuzi on the remix of The Advocate, but he never released it. Anyways, I say all this to say all but one listed artist feature on his last album were black women, and then he brought all black women on tour with him. It was supposed to be Amire and Willow. It ended up just being Willow, and then he ended up canceling the rest of the tour because of his health issues and things of that sort, or reported health issues. So it was kind of like a concerted effort he has made to show like society, I don't have an issue with black women. He says it in the line early in the album of like, yeah, you in the minor leagues, I'm in the minor leagues, but I'm pro-black. I bet he hate his mom. How you know that? You got a podcast because you can't rap. He says that in Survivor. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's just an entire thing and campaign he's going on to show people he doesn't hate black women. The mother of his child and his life partner, his wife, just happens to not be black. And after a career-long, decade battle of trying to prove to people he loves black women and he cares about black women and he values black women. So I say all that to say people that have dealt with stuff like that with their race, it's the same way that Doja Cat has dealt with just her blackness in general throughout her career. So this is what Eddie says right here. He just says everything I said. He said the same way that Kendrick was coming after Drake's identity and his blackness and saying he's not like us, 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 United States. He's not like the black Americans. He's not like Americans because he's not from the US. All these things. It's the same thing with like Doja Cat, of just like Doja Cat, even though she came up through the ranks of breakdancing and she can rap really well, she is not really of the ilk of just naturally being a free-flowing black American, because it's something she struggled with, even just accepting and understanding her blackness. I think personally it's just a weird situation if you're Doja Cat. Like, you were born mixed. You were born into a situation where, you know what I'm saying, if Pops wasn't around, Pops was not around. So it's like, okay, I was born as a light-skinned woman, raised by a white mom. I don't know where she was raised in a white, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go that because I don't know Doja Cat. So I think when you don't know people, you shouldn't be speaking on like these things and like, yeah, Doja Cat don't do Doja Cat. regardless, bro. Um, it's a situation you can't control. If I'm born into a situation that I cannot, like, she cannot change her circumstances. I say all of this once again to say this. When it comes to Doja Cat doing music, when it comes to Doja Cat doing rap music, I have no issue with the woman who struggles with her personal identity doing rap music, because it's the same thing to me as a white person doing rap music. You can do rap music if you want to. It's a free country. It's a free world. We have free will. It is what it is. I think the issue is when you use rap music and certain aspects of Black culture that's exclusive to Black culture, and then now you're like, I don't know about Black people. And the only time I felt like Doja Cat really, really did that since she's been mainstream, is on the Planet Her album, on the Nas song. N-words ain't ish. That's the only Doja Cat song where I was like, I felt uncomfortable with her singing those words and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, making that a single and that being the biggest hit that she was like the most kind of like proud of off of Instagram Live, teasing new music and everything. Like that whole thing was uncomfortable because off top, you Black woman might have heard it like, yes, Doja. And then it's another side that's like, yo, this is someone who is like doesn't like speaking about her Blackness. And this is a woman who also is like been known to kind of been how do you say, the kind of the main piece of online race play. You know what I'm saying? This is the person, and then on top of that, like it's like publicly dating people since she's become a mainstream celebrity. They've all been white guys, so it's like she's using this term. She could just say guys or boys or men ain't this, but she says the N word specifically. That's something that's kind of like exclusive to Black people saying, like Black people. I don't use the N word just because, you know, like I don't want anyone using the N word. But regardless, if other Black people want to use the N word, that is their prerogative. That's what they go by. It's Black only word. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Everybody knows what comes with it. Complicated thing, but yeah. So that was the only time I feel like in Doja Cat's career, and she's had, you know, a long career at this point, mainstream. Mood came out 2018. So this is what 2020. It's 7 years later, 7 years that she's been in the mainstream spotlight. That's the only time one song out of she's released what, like the worst album, the first album was the pink one. The pink one. So she's released 4 albums so far since being mainstream, for real. And then she's got another one coming up that'll be her 5th. Cause I think 4. So she's released 4 since she's been mainstream. Mainstream since 2018, 2017. And with that, it's only been one song, bro. So like 4 albums, that's like what? 30 songs when you add the deluxe, because she puts a lot of songs on her project. Say it was 30 songs plus deluxe. So that's 120 songs. I'm including features and all that and stuff like that and taking away from the song. 130 songs is only one song that I was upset with her, considering her background and everything. Everything else I don't have an issue with. And she herself said with Ebro, like, with rap music, yeah, she looks at it and is like, yeah, could some lines be a little harder looking back on it, 2020 hindsight? Yeah, of course. But like, it's supposed to be fun. It ain't supposed to be something that I have to, you know what I'm saying, take so serious. Nothing in life is that serious. And I thought that was like a great kind of life lesson or whatever from Doja. And great perspective that she had that goes beyond music and stuff like that. So there was that. But then Doja Cat herself spoke. So after 14 minutes of me yapping, giving my personal opinion, the actual Doja Cat, she tweeted and deleted. I went to Reddit to see what she tweeted, the full one. I don't want to stand up for myself in regards to all of these lies being told. To be honest, I don't think it will make a difference. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe it would. I've learned to just let the ignorance be and let people learn and use their own discernment. If you watch the news and believe it, and believe it all, what kind of person does that make you? I'm enough. My music is enough. My word is enough. Everything following me that everyone following that is everyone else's problem but mine. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like Doja Cat has a right to feel this way. Because at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, who's really more talented than Doja Cat doing this right now, bro? Legit. Like, I know it's gonna sound crazy glazing when I say this. Gambino, Dolce, Tyler the Creator might be up there in the hemisphere, but like Doja can sing, she can make beats, and she can rap better than most people out right now, especially on the mainstream level. She can do everything, bro. She could do everything, dude. Like no one can go in as many lanes in music, many departments in music than Doja Cat. Except for like I said, like Gambino might be able to at least put a candlelight up to her, but Gambino ain't doing dance breaks like Doja is. You know what I'm saying? So Doja, yeah, I think Doja's the most talented. Mainstream, super pop star. She makes good music. She can dance, she can sing, she can rap. So yeah, I mean, so to Doja's point, like all these people discrediting her because of all the outside stuff. It's crazy. Like that's crazy because it's like she be rapping her behind off for so many years, right? When the first surge of female rap artists happened, with Cardi B opening the floodgates with Bodak Yellow, so many people were just like complaining of like, man, it's city girls and Cardi B rapping about stripping and robbing men and twerking and rapping about their body parts. Like that was the thing, right? We get a couple of lyrical, you know what I'm saying, mainstream, dope female MCs at the top of the game, and people still complain. People complaining about Doja because she everywhere. People complaining about Doja Cat because she ain't black enough. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy, bro. It's like some of y'all will never be satisfied. Like y'all complained about women, female rappers just rapping about twerking and their body parts and robbing men and all the bad stuff, right? Y'all was complaining about that forever. You finally get some rappers that's rapping about something with good flows and creative bars and creative presentation. She got dope music videos. She got dope album concepts. The whole devil thing was crazy, which they brought up as well in the rap life. That's whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was some stuff. I'm like, I'm cool off you, bro. I don't play that devil stuff. Whoop whoop. I'm not as listening in tune as much as I was to Planet Her era, everything like that. And I know, you just mocking it and you're a troll and this and that. That's just something I don't play with personally. But regardless, that aside, my personal preference, what I like, what I don't like about Doja Cat, I can't say that she's not talented and she's not dope and she's not good for the woman rap world. Like, she is. You know what I'm saying? She just is, bro. She is, dude. Like, and everybody has to accept that. Everybody has to accept that, bro. And I don't know. We need to appreciate people when they're here. Because Doja can be the biggest superstar in the world, the biggest pop star artist, everything, go overseas. You see the clips all the time. They play the clips all the time of her playing shows overseas on the stage and everything, and they just like you see your arena like she can be the biggest star. But at the end of the day, and I think this tweet is further validation, she wants to be accepted by the community. She wants to be accepted by hip hop community. She cares about rap. She cares about hip hop. If she didn't, then she wouldn't, with the into it and to get into it at the end, mocking Nicki Minaj because she's gonna get Nicki Minaj on the song, and she said, "I love you, Nicki," and she's like, and she's like, "I love Nicki, I love Nicki, I love." Like she cares about the culture, she cares about the art, she cares about the art form. She came in breakdancing, like you said. She came in breakdancing. She could rap her behind off. She could sing. She on beat. She talking about something with the what you call, like I said, Scarlet, I ain't give too many listens of regular Scarlet because this the album, on Paint the Town Red where she in the whole devil fit and stuff like. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna replay this too much. But she did the little Scarlet Deluxe where she got the blonde head with the little Scarlet little emblem in their back, and she rapping on that piece. She rapping on there, and I'm like, bro, Doja Cat is still dope. Like Doja Cat is just good, bro. She's good. And people and the rap community and hip hop needs to, like, I don't know, not just throw her off as, oh, that's pop. Because that's what they do with Drake. Like, but the thing is with Drake, people can be like, oh, Drake is pop. But at the end of the day, what do they call Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole? The big three of the generation, the three biggest rappers. And some people will say, when you get into the weeds of it, that's when people, Drake more like pop, Drake more like this. But like, he's still considered a rapper, and people still compare him against above like the best rappers ever of all time, right? And their runs and how long they've been as popular as they've been popular. Because Drake been popular longer than all of them have, you know what I'm saying? At the peak, for real, including his guy, Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Wayne been popping since he was 16, but he ain't been, when Wayne was Wayne, solo Wayne, you're talking about probably what, like 03 to 2011. So that's 8 years. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hot Boys, everything like that. I'm in New Orleans right now, and I am young. So 03, I was 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to keep that in perspective and everything like that. But for me, Wayne's run was 03 to 2011. That's 8 years. Drake's run has been from 2009 to 2025. 16 years. That's double the time of how long that Wayne was Wayne at the top of his career, in the top of his game. So, but people like have that conversation of Drake being, what Yasin Bey say, a target artist and everything. They have that discussion under the discussion of hip hop and all time rapper greats. People don't put Doja Cat in that category because, I don't know, maybe because she a woman, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like she said, a couple of her lyrics and her rap verses aren't the craziest, you know what I'm saying, hard hitting double entendres, but when she wants to, she can get into that bag. And she can get into that bag with the best of them. So I don't know. I'm saying all of this once again to say this is probably like the 5th time I said that in this Doja Cat discussion. Doja obviously wants to be accepted into the hip hop community and the rap community and rap greatness and all time conversations. She can play it off, troll, tell jokes, go on Instagram Live and act like she doesn't care about rap culture. If she didn't care about rap culture and hip hop, she wouldn't be on Instagram Live giving Miles a chance, a listen. She wouldn't be on Twitter posting Baby Sosa, posting BK the Ruler, posting Clip, posting, you know what I'm saying, posting underground artists. She wouldn't be listening to Caribou if she didn't care about rap music. You know what I'm saying? Doja Cat obviously cares about the culture. She loves the culture. She cares about it, and she wants to be accepted by the culture. She loves music. She can try to trick y'all all y'all want and say she don't care and troll and this and that. She cares, bro. So hold on. My camera froze. Let me get this right. But yeah, man, Doja Cat cares, bro. And she wants to be accepted by the culture. And the culture should appreciate her during her prime. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been doing it 7 years now. She's been a top artist for 7 years. Say So was 5 years ago. If you want to be picky about the superstardom and where it started, Say So was 5 years ago. So 5 years later, she's still 6 years. That was 2019. 6 years ago. So Say So might have been 28. Hold on. What was the release date for Say So? 2018 or 2019? I think 2019, I want to say. 2019. Okay. Yeah, Say So was 2019. So she been a superstar for 6 years. Mainstream move. What was that? 2018? Let me see Doja Cat move. Go move. 2018. So she's been famous mainstream since 2018. She's been a superstar since 2019. She's been doing this for 7. Yeah, that's 6 years, bro. At the level she's doing it. So she deserves that credit. Like people don't last that long, bro. Like salute to Cardi B. Shout out to her for winning the Grammy for Album of the Year over Astro World, everything like that. But Cardi has one album. Cardi has one album, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're talking about who's done it at this level, it's Nicki. A huge gap between everybody else because Nicki's been doing it since 2010. She's been at the top, number one, not even close, for 15 years. Just right there with Drake for the women and things of that sort. It's got to be Doja, bro. To be honest, because Cardi B would be there. She would be the number 2. But Cardi B hasn't released no music. Like, that's some Lauryn Hill stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just to have all-time female rappers. I got Lauryn Hill over Nicki. Why? She's released one album, bro. Like, I got Andre 3000. Andre 3000 not have an album. Now, if you want to say Outkast and number, we can do that because Outkast has albums. Andre 3000 does not have an album. Just is what it is, bro. So yeah, I don't know. I wore myself out from talking about this Doja Cat thing, but overall, I just say, like, give people their flowers, bro. While the greatness is here, everybody else in the world has accepted Doja Cat for the pop star and everything and the big mega star that she is. Hip hop and rap hasn't fully embraced her because, I also think, what I'm saying, she hasn't fully embraced not hip hop and that culture, but Black people. So it's like, they're like, okay, if you ain't gang. But at the same time, it's like, are we gonna hold this imaginary grudge and have this fight and back and forth with her the whole time? Doja Cat needs to be at the BET Awards. Doja Cat needs to win a BET Award. Doja Cat needs to perform and give speeches at the BET Awards. Doja Cat needs to eventually get honor at the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? I think Lenny Kravitz was the one who said, I never had like a BET, salute or anything like that. And Lenny Kravitz deserves one. Like, if he didn't get one after he said that last year, after he called him out, Donald Glover calling him out on stage. I don't have enough BET awards. Like, I don't know. I feel like Doja Cat should be accepted more in the community. Also, the last thing I wanted to say, I had this point earlier, and I wanted to say this. The Doja Cat fans going up for him, it was something that I seen, and I was like, you guys are no better than the guy that you're calling out. Here, where we at? It was something. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Where we at? I don't know why people blaming Ebro. I guess because he kept asking follow-ups. This is being dense. She's not black enough because her black father wasn't in her life. Notice how this doesn't apply towards J. Cole. No. Look at how J. Cole talks about black people versus how Doja Cat talks about black. Like this, you guys are being like intentionally dense. But there was something that I saw in here. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. RP OG Mako once again. Did Doja say anything on like Instagram about OG Mako passing? I always wondered that because I ain't seen her say anything on Twitter. Larry June didn't say anything either. Yeah, here's Dochi. What did Dochi say about the flags? All right, man. All right, man. I'm gonna just go look it up right here. I seen something that was also concerning with this conversation. And it was about Dochi, bro. There's a lot of people that was like, oh, so they don't love Doja Cat, but I bet they love Dochi, huh? And it's like that has an undertone of Okay, here we go. Here's another person saying they're in support of Dochi. Doja Cat is a talented artist, but for me, Dochi gives me what she gives in a more authentic way. Both are cool, but yeah, I think it's because Dochi is black fully and that soul and meaning with songs just hit different for me personally. That is his opinion. Let me see. All right, I'm about to find this real quick so I could show y'all because I pulled it up earlier. Here we go, bro. Let me guess. His favorite female rapper is Doechii, right? And it's got 16 likes. This has an undertone of colorism and racism. And the same way that, you can say that his comments about about Doja Cat have an undertone of colorism and racism and all the stuff that you want to say. Oh, like you being hateful, you being spiteful, you prejudiced, this and that. Ooh. Is the exact same thing. You making it no better, bro. Two wrongs don't make it right. And that's the thing that I always have an issue with. And I think the way that it goes right there, bro, the direction of this conversation, it goes off the rails when you do something like that. Oh, but y'all support Doechii, huh? Because she black. She for the culture, huh? Please, bro. That's like some... If you say something bad about Caitlin Clark, the comments going to be like, oh, I bet you an Angel Reese person, huh? That's just another way to call you black in a coded way, bro. Like, that's the way that this conversation is going and the conversation around Doechii is going. Like, they went from supporting Doechii to hating Doechii to now weaponizing Doechii to anything that's like... And Doechii's a dope rapper, bro. Like, it's crazy. The entire conversation and the entire... I don't know. That's a whole nother thing, bro. That's a whole nother thing. But that's my 33 minutes on Doja Cat and this conversation about her identity politics and whether or not we should let that affect whether we care about her music or not. Okay, little baby.
Man, them folks, like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them folks got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price.
Oh, so I understand it now. With the Young Thug thing, he talking about her and she the biggest liar in the song. So I said, dang, where she come from? Bro, whole time, this the lady involved with the... I got you. I understand it.
On somebody's head.
What do you mean by, what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed or killed.
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Oh, what's up?
So there's that. All right, so now we're gonna go to the source. First of all, it's crazy that someone had a wire. A lot of people like in that world they don't trust a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I don't know. I always find it crazy when like someone with the wire find their way in, because rappers, especially rappers at a certain level that come from like a certain, you know what I'm saying, background, they be the most paranoid, bro. It's so many folks. It's a couple folks that just don't. They won't even get close to me. I'm like, bro, I'm not no cop. I'm a journalist, bro. I'm a journalist, bro. But I get it. I'm not gonna lie, I get it. If I didn't know me either. This is from the source. Shout out to Shabiala. Shabiala. I hope this isn't AI Shabiala. Shout out to the source. Blow up like the World Trade. Born Center. The opposite. What I remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner. ATLE gang investigator presents wiretap evidence to show Little Gang's alleged involvement and bleep, 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 bleep plots. Like I said, as always, Lil Baby does a lot for the west side of Atlanta. He does a lot for the community works. This is just me reading the news. I do not have anything personal against Lil Baby. I met Lil Baby. I rock with Lil Baby. I seen Lil Baby be a father. I seen Baby be a father Super Bowl week here in New Orleans. I seen Lil Baby on the west side giving back to the west side of Atlanta, opening businesses on the west side of Atlanta, and showing me his business acumen. He's a real hustler, you know what I'm saying? Real about his money, real businessman, everything like that. And I respect and appreciate what he's been able to flip in his career, from being just a guy who just used to be around rappers all the time to flipping that into a career, man. So shout out to Lil Baby. All due respect on his entire career and stuff like that in music. Now, in terms of anything away from music that I don't know of, because I ain't from the street, I ain't from West Side, I'm from Marietta, I'm from the suburbs. And I was not in the streets in the suburbs because, they sell drugs in Cobb County too. But anyways, with that being said, I'm just reading the news. I have to give that disclaimer as always. The recent legal developments surrounding rapper Lil Baby have sparked considerable controversy, especially with the introduction of wiretap evidence allegedly implicating him in bleep for hire plots. Gang investigator Marissa Vavito, known for her work in high-profile cases, reportedly presented this evidence in work, claiming Little Baby was involved in placing bounties on individuals. These charges come when Little Baby's legal issues have increasingly clouded this year, particularly since his success of the 2020 project, My Turn. However, the legitimacy of wiretap evidence has come under scrutiny. Existing legal precedents, such as the 2009 case United States versus Crabtree, support the exclusion of wiretap evidence obtained through illegal means. This raises questions about whether the wiretap in this case are legally procured, potentially undermining the prosecution's argument. Marissa Vavito's history of testimony is also a matter of concern. While she's been involved in numerous high-profile cases, gang trials, her credibility has been questioned. During the Young Slime Life YSL case, some of the evidence can be contested, and at least one judge publicly expressed frustration with her testimony. If her reliability is challenged in a Little Baby case, it could weaken the impact of the wiretap evidence she allegedly provided. As of now, credible reports have not verified the claims that Little Baby placed bounties on anyone. Most of the information circulating seems to stem from speculation of unverified sources. Furthermore, no solid evidence has emerged linking Little Baby to any murder for plots. Despite this, his name did arise in law enforcement briefing in February 2025 concerning ongoing gang violence in Atlanta. While the Atlanta Police Department did not directly name Little Baby, Homicide Commander Ralph Woolfolk mentioned a rapper whose actions allegedly contributed to the tensions between rival gangs. This sparked rumors of Little Baby's involvement in the violence, specifically to the tragic losing of lives of 13-year-olds Chakoti Davis and Lamont Freeman in July 2024. However, no definitive proof has been presented to connect Lil Baby to the murders. And the investigation is ongoing. The case remains fluid while Lil Baby's involvement in any illegal activity is far from confirmed. The legal battles and rumors continue to unfold, casting a shadow over his career. So this pretty much just answers the entire thing of the next topic of Young Thug and why he said what he said about the investigator here. If I scroll up, Miss Vavita, what's her name? Marissa Viverito. You know, he's calling out her kind of thing and everything like that on Twitter and was like, yo, this is the biggest liar in the DA's office right here. Don't trust her, this and that. Because she was once again brought up in this case, and she brought up Lil Baby and tried to get Lil Baby involved. And Thug, like, bro, you're not about to do that. Excuse me. It's pretty interesting. Excuse me. To see how Young Thug is kind of acting right now. Like, because it's kind of like the way that I guess he wanted people to support him when he was in. And Lil Baby was supporting him from outside the courtroom. He really wasn't going in the courtroom, as Lil Baby's dad was saying and stuff like that. But, you know, he was supporting him all the way. And shout out to Young Scooter once again. Rest in peace, Young Scooter, who was in the courtroom supporting Thug, everything like that. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Thug telling the truth on a lot of these tweets. I ain't gonna lie to you. And speaking of all of these tweets, including the last one where he called the lady, the investigator, one of the biggest liars. And he's like, y'all, look at this liar. This is the biggest liar, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now the state is like, let's revoke your probation. What? Huh? Now, when I play this, I already know I'm risking losing all types of whatever the case might be, right? Because it's from WSB. But here's Fonnie Willis talking about why the state put out a request to revoke his probation.
District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
What our motion is concerned about is that we certainly believe that his post was to threaten law enforcement, which is all part of gang activity.
Jeffrey Williams' attorney Brian Steele told me by phone it is never appropriate to be engaged in any type of witness intimidation. It is never appropriate to threaten to murder another person. The prosecution's motion to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion of this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing, Steele said, to violate any condition of probation or threaten a witness.
We know that it is clear to Mr. Williams that the intent of the district attorney is to stop gang activity in Fulton County, Georgia. We believe the judge's order is clear, and that this is an intentional violation.
District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
What our motion?
Okay, so shoot, pretty interesting stuff there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think his post was intimidating the investigator or anything like that in the trial. If anything, he was just mocking her more than anything. Like, oh, you stupid, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's not what the caption said. Good job lying again, Fulton County. Doug did not put her name out there. Even if he did, why can't he publicly criticize the system that prosecuted him? We're stepping all over the First Amendment today. Young Thug amplified this act by reposting the image with the caption, Marissa Vivito, the biggest liar in the DA's office. This post quickly went viral, amassing over 2 million views with thousands of comments and retweets, many of which included direct threats to investigator Viverito and her family. Let me see. But play undercover cop wants to be active on social media, but play undercover cop at the same time. Let me see what the tweet said, because he deleted it. Marissa Vivito. Let me see if I can find one. Young Thug. Here it is. He said, "On my head." Oh, this was so Doug just retweeted what she said. But he tweeted it again though. Like, what he say? He said the biggest liar in the DA office. So he didn't put her name. That was it. And then he just reposted Thug Daily, which was like, all my homies hate her. So if anybody, Thug Daily might be in trouble. Thugger Daily might be in trouble. So Thug said, I don't make threats. I'm a good person. I would never condone anyone threatening anyone or definitely participate in threatening anyone. I'm all about peace and love. So Viverito is allowed to call Thug a bunch of probably false things in front of the world, lie about him putting 24 million on someone's head, lie about his album cover being about a call to a gang war, etc. But he can't call her a liar? Nah. Judge herself heavily implied the prosecutors were lying at times, and they were. Personal law and lawyer prediction out my behind. Whitaker looks at the motion and denies it without hearing, or at worst asks conditions to limit. This, like, yo, Thugger Daily, I don't know if going into the trial, if they were like really into the stuff, but they are like full blown like lawyer right now, bro. It's crazy. Like full blown legal expert. Insane. Whitaker looks at the motion and denies it without a hearing, or at worst asks conditions to limit Thug talking about witnesses. It is not illegal to criticize the Fulton County District's Office or Marissa Vivito. It does not seem like Thug had any terms of probation to keep him from criticizing them, nor do I think the First Amendment would permit such terms. 100%. 100%. I'm rocking with that. I agree. So, yeah. All right, cool. What we see. At the hate, pull up to our mama crib. Thug ain't saying that. So they talking about replies. So since people replied, that's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. So they trying to get Thug back in jail because of what people are replying to his comments. Best of luck to Young Thug making it through 15 years, bro. Best of luck to Young Thug making it to 15 years. If they trying him on that to put him back in jail, bro, best of luck to you lasting 15 years, brother. They out for him on the people that responded to him. Not even his tweets, but what people responded to him, bro. It's crazy. All right, hold on. What is this? Okay, baby. All right. Jasmine Crockett. We wrapping up with this, y'all. And then we out for the night. Jasmine Crockett, once again, she responds to Pam Bondi.
To have the sitting attorney general go on, and I'm gonna call it faux news. I know some of y'all love it, but it's fake to me. To have her go on Fox News and to then decide that she wanted to send a threat to me, it was wrong. Because here it is, she is the highest law enforcement agent in this country. And
hold on, let me see what the threat was. Pam Bondi. Okay. All right. The Hill. Let me see what Pam Bondi said. Pushback against Attorney General Pam Bondi after the Justice Department had criticized Texas Democrats' comments about tech billionaire Elon Musk being taken down multiple times. To have her go on, okay, hold on. Bondi has taken two recent swings at Crockett on Fox News, one on March 23rd and one in the last week, over comments Crockett made during a live stream event last month where she said, all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. And Maria, now you have the Congresswoman Crockett who is calling for attacks on Elon Musk on her birthday. She did not say that. See, here's another thing, bro. Like, people, bro, I'll tell you, bro. It's like, how you gonna tell me what I just seen? Oh, are you threatening me now? Bro, we really going back in time. Like, I feel like we back in 2006, bro. Oh, I'll call my lawyer. Who is calling on Elon, tax on Elon Musk on her birthday? Well, she's an elected public official, and she needs to tread very carefully. Who is you talking about needs to tread very? Who is you? What Duke say? You always getting fooled. Who is you? I don't know you. You always getting fooled. What that mean? What that mean? I'm always getting fooled. I don't know you. Anyways, let's get back.
People are watching and they are consuming this information and they are believing that simply because I decided that I wanted to exercise my right to free speech, which I am not abridged from doing, that she then wanted to then politicize something that should not be politicized. I don't like Elon Musk. I'm going to say it 50,000 times. I don't like him. I don't like that he going out there and he firing people. I think that he's a crook because somehow the rest of us can't sit around and get whatever federal contracts we want. The rest of us can't sit around and get law enforcement and get them somehow ordained as federal law enforcement to protect him. The rest of us can't get our dealerships protected by the federal government. That is somebody that is operating above the law. For whatever.
See, this is the thing about Jasmine Crockett, bro. What Jasmine Crockett just did was go beyond the joke. The original joke was, hold on, we're going to go back to the page. We're going to go back to the hill, right? The original joke was, we want to take Elon Musk down. That was the original thing that she said. All I want for my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. That's the stuff that goes viral. The stuff that, this is going viral since. But this is the real Jasmine Crockett. This is the reason why Jasmine Crockett was elected. This is the reason why Jasmine Crockett is so respected. This is Jasmine Crockett. Hold on. We're going to run it back. Why did she say, all I want for my birthday is to see Elon Musk being taken down? Because of this.
Politicize something that should not be politicized. I don't like Elon Musk. I'm going to say it 50,000 times. I don't like him. I don't like that he going out there and he firing people. I think that he's a crook because somehow the rest of us can't sit around and get whatever federal contracts we want. The rest of us can't sit around and get law enforcement and get them somehow ordained as federal law enforcement to protect him. The rest of us can't get our dealerships protected by the federal government. That is somebody that is operating.
She named 5-6 things about Elon Musk of the reason why she didn't like Elon Musk, with the facts, with the everything, right? And it's like she has the intelligence and all of that to do that. And it's like, you've seen it. If you watch our Breakfast Club interview, like it's an hour of just like so much information, so much like, yo, you so smart, you this and that. And it's like you have all of this like intelligence and information and stuff like, but you choose to just go like, they not like us. They not, and then people like, you know what I'm saying? It just takes the attention off of the good stuff. All of the stuff that matters, all of the, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That was what I had an issue with Jasmine Crockett. If you ever wonder why I had 2 videos on my channel criticizing Jasmine Crockett, is because she can do something like this, right? Where she goes beyond the joke, goes beyond the thing that goes, the blanket statement that goes viral, and give you the reasons with the facts of why she's saying or she's acting this way. Why are you doing the not like us thing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Oh, they're not like us because Donald Trump isn't like us. But instead of doing that, they not like us. Instead of doing the other thing, you say, oh, Governor Hot Wheels. And, why is he hot? Because in Texas, we don't have this. We don't have this in Texas. We don't. Like, why can't it just be that? You know what I'm saying? It's like basketball, right? If you're watching a basketball player and you're watching a very talented basketball player, say Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving, his shot isn't falling. But Kyrie is still handling the ball like he on NBA Street Volume 2. And then it's like, okay, say it's an outlet or whatever on a turnover, Kyrie's the leak man. Kyrie's the leak man. He has a wide open, easy layup in transition. And it's like, Kyrie, instead of the shot ain't falling, how about you just put the ball up? Go up for a regular layup, bro. You don't have to switch hands. You don't have to all this dribbling magicians. Just stay with the basics right now, bro. Because when you stick to the basics or everything like that, of the main thing, it's going to help us win this game. When you doing this and the shot ain't falling, it's not connecting. When the aren't connecting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of Bad Beats, Bob Bonnie. Like, I thought that was an amazing moment. But like a lot of the other stuff that hasn't landed and everything it just takes attention off of who you are and the reason why you got to where you are right now. It's like Tyler Creator talks all the time about Flavor Flav. There's a video of Flavor Flav that Tyler Creator references a lot. Of Flavor Flav playing the piano. And Flavor Flav knowing all these instruments and, kind of having just all this music theory knowledge, playing classical music on the piano. But the thing that goes viral and the thing that people know Flavor Flav for before the last couple of years, because I feel like he's kind of done a rebranding in his later years, but it was Yeah Boy and Flavor of Love, and like wearing the big clock and the jewelry and portraying just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like stepping back and watching two women physically fight over him on VH1. Like that's what Flavor Flav was known more for, as opposed to this musical prodigy and hip hop legend who can sit down and at a piano anywhere in the world and just play an entire classical piece, classical ensemble. You know what I'm saying? It's important, going back to it, the same thing I said with Cory Booker, of the presentation and the representation of Black people in levels where they are traditionally showing off their intelligence, their intellect, their education level, all these things. Like, it's important for Black people to continue to show up as smart individuals. So that's why I'm so tough on like the viral moments and the memes and all of that stuff, because it takes away from like, these are intelligent people who are trying to make changes and this and that, but all that stuff gets overshadowed when they go for a cheap joke to get 1 million views. That's it.
Operating above the law. For whatever reason, just because he has a lot of money, more money than everybody else. And yes, I am happy to see that on my birthday, which is what I said, there were peaceful protests around this world against him because he is a problem. And so you never should have somebody that is sitting that high and is going to sit up here and threaten a sitting member of Congress when she knew good and well, if she watched the entire thing, that I specifically told protesters to make sure you consult with lawyers, just like I've told protesters over and over and over in the history of me advising people to go out and exercise their constitutional right. The fact that there are other sitting members that have received letters of threat from this new DOJ tells me that they are about retribution and they are not about following the law.
Pam Bondi, who is you? I don't know you. You always getting fooled. Pam Bondi, keep Jasmine Crockett's name out your mouth. How about that? Pam Bondi, don't tell me to tread like you don't know me, man. It's not gonna work, Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you ain't talking to me or my people or these people or any people. You don't talk to no humans like that, especially none that you don't know. You going on there running around. He like Pam Bondi on Fox News running around like she pop. It's just like the same thing with Stephen A. If Stephen A. say something about LeBron and LeBron's son and everything like that, it's the same thing. Ain't much difference. Tread lightly. Or what? What you gonna do? Hit me? Child, please. That's it for tonight. That's all I had to really say about the situation. My name is Rashad Milligan. As always, this is the road to 5K subs. If you are new to the channel, please take care of yourselves. A lot of people going in the transfer portal. I don't have a transfer portal update. There is something that I am waiting for to speak about the Notre Dame situation. So keep an eye out on that. The reason why I'm not speaking on it is because I feel like I know people who can better speak on it that I want to bring on the channel to discuss it. So if they respond, when they respond, I want to bring them on and talk about it themselves. And I'll say that about the situation. But I do want to talk about that because it's something. All right, until next time, man. This is the road to 5K sales. My name is Rashad Milligan.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.